Dear child, take a deep breath. Allow the world to fall silent for a moment. Your angels are surrounding you now, drawing close to your heart with something important to share. This message is no accident. They want you to understand what's truly happening beneath the silence. Beneath all the space and the stillness, beneath the moments that seemed like nothing was moving, there's someone who has been on your mind. Someone whose energy has lingered in your heart, no matter how much time has passed. Your angels are here to help you see why you still feel their presence, why you can't shake their memory, why their name echoes inside you even when you try to let go. That person is not okay. They may appear calm on the surface. They might act like everything is fine, but deep inside, they are not at peace. There's a storm of emotions inside them, one they can no longer control. Their heart is full of things they've never said, emotions they've buried for too long, truths they've been too afraid to speak aloud. They are hurting quietly, longing for you deeply, but they don't know how to express any of it. They don't have the words to explain what they feel. But their soul is reaching out to you in ways they don't even realize. Not with words, not with logic, but with energy. With spirit. With the invisible connection that still ties your hearts together. They're sending you messages, even without knowing it. Every time you think of them out of the blue, every time you feel a wave of emotion that makes no sense, every time your heart tightens or your eyes fill with tears for no apparent reason, that's them. Their soul brushing against yours, trying to convey everything they can't yet say. They are waking up. Something deep within them has shifted. They're beginning to see the truth they once tried to ignore. Maybe they didn't understand what they had with you when they had it. Maybe they pushed it away. Maybe they told themselves they weren't ready, or that it wasn't real, or that they could move on. But now, their heart is no longer quiet. Now, the truth is rising inside them, like a powerful tide they can't hold back. They're starting to understand what you meant to them. They're realizing how deep your love went, how gently you saw them, how patiently you stayed, even when it hurt. And now that realization is shaking them. It's overwhelming. It's making them see how much they truly feel, and they don't know what to do with all these emotions. Your angels want you to know that this isn't just confusion or regret. This is real, sacred love, soul-deep love that's been buried under fear, pride, and silence. And it's rising once again. They aren't reaching out yet because they're afraid. They're afraid that if they open their mouth, everything will come rushing out, raw and unfiltered. They're afraid their voice won't be strong enough to express everything they've kept inside. So they remain silent. But that silence isn't empty. It's full of unspoken apologies, full of memories, full of longing, full of deep love they've never let you see before. They are starting to see you with new eyes. They're remembering the little things, the way you smiled at them, the way you listened, the way you made them feel seen. They're realizing how rare that was, how rare you are, and that awareness is changing everything inside them. They thought they had all the time in the world. They thought they could come back whenever they were ready. But now, they're afraid they waited too long. They wonder if you still care. They wonder if you still think of them. They wonder if there's still a place for them in your heart, or if they've already become just another chapter in your past. And that fear holds them back. It makes them hesitate, even though every part of their soul is begging them to move toward you. They're learning something powerful right now. They're learning that love isn't about control. It's not about being perfect. It's not about always having the right answers. Love is about truth. It's about being real. It's about showing up, even when it's scary. They're beginning to understand that their strength doesn't come from being distant or cold. It comes from being brave enough to show their heart. That realization is humbling them. It's softening them. It's teaching them that the walls they built to protect themselves no longer serve them. The pride they once clung to is fading. And beneath it all is something tender, something scared, something deeply in love with you. Your angels are gently guiding them back to their truth, helping them feel everything they once tried to avoid. They are waking up to what really matters, and that's you. Not just because of the love you gave them, but because of who you are. Your soul touched something deep within them that no one else ever could. Your presence brought them peace. The way you looked at them, the way you saw them, brought a sense of belonging they didn't even realize they needed. And now, as they start to feel that again, they don't know how to carry it. They don't know how to come forward, but they want to. More than anything, they want to. They long to speak. They long to reach out. They want to say all the things they never said, but they are still gathering the courage to do so. They sit in the silence, trying to figure out how to express a lifetime of unspoken love in one moment. And that takes time. It takes divine timing. But just because they haven't spoken yet doesn't mean they're not feeling it. In fact, they are feeling it so strongly that it keeps them awake at night. They think of you. They dream of you. They see signs everywhere, and they don't know if you feel it too. But part of them hopes you do. Part of them believes that your soul still remembers them, the way theirs remembers you. You may feel it without understanding why. You might suddenly feel overwhelmed by love, sadness, hope, or even tears. You may feel watched over, peaceful, or strangely connected to something beyond what your mind can explain. That's not random. That's them. Their soul sending energy to yours. Love moving through the invisible thread that still connects you. The universe keeping your hearts close, even across distance and time. This isn't just a fleeting emotion. This is a sacred transformation. Your person is no longer running. They are awakening. And awakening can be painful. It breaks you open. It forces you to face everything you've avoided. It strips away the lies, leaving only truth. And that truth is this: they love you. They always did. And even if they couldn't say it before, even if they're still afraid now, their heart is opening slowly, quietly, deeply. When they are ready, that love will speak. The angels are surrounding you now, reminding you that you're not imagining this. You are not crazy. You are not making it up. This connection is real. This love is real. And it's not over. It's just becoming. It's starting again, in a new, honest, and beautiful way. They want you to stay open. They want you to keep your heart soft, even when it feels hard. Trust that what is meant for you is still finding its way to you. Your person is coming home to themselves first. Once they've done that, in time, they will find the words. They will find the moment. They will find the path that leads them back to you. Not with perfect speeches, but with truth. Not with polished plans, but with a soul ready to be seen, loved, and to love back fully. So, if you feel tired, unsure, or tempted to give up, remember this: the love planted in you did not die. It went quiet. It went deep. But now, it is rising again. And when it blooms, it will be stronger, truer, and more sacred than ever before. The silence won't last forever. The message is coming. The soul is healing. And love, real love, will always find its way back. Your person may not fully understand why they are pulling away. They don't know why they can't just say what's in their heart. They are struggling with feelings they've never fully faced: fear, doubt, guilt, and pain. They're not trying to hurt you. They are trying to protect you from the storm inside them, even if it means stepping back from someone they care about deeply. They're afraid that their confusion might hurt the very person who once helped them feel whole. They wonder if the love they feel for you is enough to overcome everything they haven't healed in themselves. They silently ask themselves if you could still love them if you knew the parts of them they've never shown, the mistakes, the regrets, the wounds that still ache late at night. So, they remain quiet, not because they want to leave, but because they don't want to bring their pain into your light. But what they don't realize yet is that healing doesn't happen in hiding. Healing begins when you allow someone to love you through the brokenness. Not after it's been fixed. The angels are gently reminding you to trust what your heart already knows. Maybe you felt it, sudden heaviness in your chest, a strange dream, or a moment when your breath catches and you think of them without reason. That's not your imagination. That's your soul connection. Your person is calling to you, not with words, but with energy. Their spirit is reaching for yours, whispering, "I'm still here. I still feel you. I'm just lost right now." They remember you. They remember how your presence made them feel safe, how your love softened parts of them they didn't even know needed softening. Even in the silence they're in, it's your memory that gives them the strength to keep moving, even if it's just a little at a time. The darkness they're facing isn't here to destroy them. It's breaking down the walls they built to survive, walls that kept love out. They're slowly learning that they don't have to be perfect to be loved. They just need to be honest. They just need to be real. Even though they haven't told you, they think about you often. In the quiet moments, in the middle of the night, and in the stillness of their heart, they're silently praying that you haven't let go. They hope, somehow, that you'll still be there when they finally have the courage to speak their truth. Because they're starting to understand that love isn't about saying the perfect thing. It's about showing up, with trembling hands and a heart full of honesty. And they're getting closer to that realization, one moment at a time. So, don't lose hope. Don't think you were forgotten. You were never forgotten. You were always there, in their heart, in their dreams, and in the future they quietly wished for. One day, their silence will break. Their heart will speak. And when it does, you will finally hear the words that have lived inside them all this time. I loved you then. I love you now, and I'm ready to show you. This message is for you. If it resonates deep in your soul, type 555 in the comments. Let the energy of this message flow through you. Like this message if you feel it stir something inside. And don't forget to subscribe to Word of God channel for your next divine confirmation. Your love story is not over. It's just beginning, now in a higher, more beautiful form. Amen. If you'd like to show your support, you can give super thanks up to $30.